What's good, fight fans? This is Ashley's Corner. Um, I just wanted to talk about Gervonta Davis and the things that the way that people view Gervonta Davis versus other fighters, and I think what people are missing with Gervonta Davis. The thing is the fact of the matter is Gervonta Davis is a pay-per-view star. Was a pay-per-view star before all the other youngins. He had the most shine. He is a star before he was pay-per-view star, of course. He is a knockout artist, one of the most entertaining fighters in the business, one of the most highly paid in his weight class, being in the smaller weight classes, under 140, under welterweight. He's like the highest paid, and he gives people money, he gives people shine. When they fight Gervonta Davis, a lot of things that they get other than money, other than a good payday. Even though you might fight another fighter. I heard Devin Haney gets he pays his opponents very well too. So regardless if Tank ain't the highest paid for his opponents, regardless of money, what you get with when you fight Gervonta Davis is a lot of recognition. You get a lot of eyes on you. People now know who you are. You are now in the history books of being on a pay-per-view card that you would have never got on if not Gervonta Davis. You would have never been where you're at in the history books just because you was on a marquee beside Gervonta Davis. In saying that, I think not just because fans and old media pushes certain fights or certain people to want to fight Tank. Well, not want to fight him, but they push agendas and act like Tank don't want certain fighters. Hence the name Ryan Garcia. Now, Ryan Garcia is somebody that clout chased on Gervonta Davis' name for over 5 years now and hasn't got close to having a fight with him in reality. Not close at all. Because he really never wanted to fight, it seems like. Leonard Elderby and TMT already tried to push Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia, and Ryan Garcia didn't want to fight. Oscar De La Hoya didn't want to fight. Even though Ryan spoke a lot of trash saying that he wanted it, evidently not, because the fight never happened. In saying that, then he said that he was going to get a Pacquiao fight. And the crazy thing about it is people believed it, and it's like he can't land a Ryan Garcia fight, but he can land a Manny Pacquiao fight. It was disturbing to me, and people ran with it anyway. Now Ryan Garcia is back after ducking 9 fighters. After ducking 9 fighters that he said he was going to fight and didn't fight them. After mental illness, came back tattooed up, but now insecure about his tattoos, but for the first time calling Gervonta Davis a bitch. Now, all of the stuff in the sequence of events with Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis is telling that Ryan Garcia is a clout chaser. Period. He was born one. It's in his blood. He's a soulful clout chaser. Now, the fact that people try to push it anyway is disgusting to me. It's straight up sickening. Ryan Garcia don't deserve a fight with Gervonta Davis. Ryan Garcia is just like Rolly. Both of them are in the same. Rolly's coach was saying that Rolly sold the fight. Rolly's coach said that they said that we were trash, but yet we on the marquee with you. But yet they said everybody else that Gervonta Davis is trash. So okay, what's the difference? Just because you're on a marquee with Gervonta Davis, if the fight sells out, the other fighter tends to want to take all the credit. When it came to Mikey Garcia versus Earl Spence, everybody wanted to give all the credit to Mikey Garcia. Now Earl Spence has been having pay-per-views after that. You see who really made that fight. You see who really sold it, and it was Earl Spence, not Mikey Garcia. When it comes to Gervonta Davis sells out damn near every venue that he's in, if not as close to being sold out, sells out everything all across the U.S. Everything. No other fighter under 147 can do that. Period and point blank. I don't care who your favorite fighter is. None of them sell out. None of them sell tickets. None of them have such a big event. The stars come out. If you're attached to certain fighters' name in this business, you get further in this business, and you don't even need to fight them. And that is what Ryan Garcia is doing. That is what he's been doing. Now the fans tend to look at Gervonta Davis in a way as if he can only do certain things in this boxing game as a fighter, but nobody else in this boxing game can do those things. But yet they don't want to give Gervonta Davis full credit for the things that they asked for him to do in the box and list that they put him under that no other fighter is under. Hence, when people say they want Gervonta Davis to fight at a higher weight class, it's funny to me. Because you would never say that about anybody else. You would never say, oh, well, I want, Shakur Stevenson to fight at 140. Or I want Shakur Stevenson to fight at 135. Everybody's adamant with him staying at 130 and picking on the little guys. Now, when it comes to Devin Haney, in the beginning, right now, he's going to move up. But this entire time, everybody wanted him to stay at the weight class. And I understand, it's cool. But nobody is asking for that. Nobody is judging other fighters on if they fight at a higher weight class. And what's sad is that Gervonta Davis is the smaller out of everybody that people like over him. And you don't ask those fighters to fight at a higher weight class, but you want Gervonta Davis to fight at 140. You want Gervonta Davis to fight at 147. You have Gary Russell saying that Gervonta Davis is ducking him, and he's at 126, never been higher than that. And people was adamant by saying Gervonta Davis needs to stop ducking Gary Russell. He's the only fighter in the sport that people judge for not fighting at other weight classes than the weight class he's at. And it's not like 135 got no fighters in it. It's a good division. It's a hot division. When they seen Gervonta Davis move up and do this to Mario Barrios, the bigger foe, much bigger foe, now he got to fight at 147. Now he got to stay at 140. He's 5'5.5", but these other guys are 5'8", 5'9", 5'9.5". Y'all ain't asking them to do nothing. They good where they at. Y'all need to give this man the respect verbally on purpose, because you're doing it on mistake. You're giving them respect verbally on mistake, but you're just not standing beside it. Things that Tank's done, your fighter can't do, and I know you know that. I don't even need to call no names. Those fighters can't do what Tank's done. And anybody that really think that they can, go ahead and do so. Like Shakur Stevenson called out Kambosos after he beat Tio, but he never called out Tio. After Kambosos lost to Haney, he ain't calling out Haney. It's a reason for all of this type of energy. But people say, as well as Devin Haney said, that Gervonta Davis was ducking him and ducking 135 because he fought Mario Barrios. Even though Tank's campaigning at 135, at the time, when he went up to 140 and fought Mario Barrios, all the top fighters at 135 had a fight. People made videos and went live about it. It was a fact. Tank didn't have no fight besides some sorry-ass names. So he went up and fought somebody that had a secondary title. And I know people like, well, he could have fought that champion. No, he couldn't, because he had a fight too. At the time, Tank did what he needed to do to continue to be a pay-per-view star and get big numbers. And that's what he did by choosing Mario Barrios. And still stopped him. Dropped him. I'm telling you, Tank's star power got these other fighters mouth watering. Okay? I'm telling you that is what's going on. You got Tio demanding that he fight at 140 to avenge Rolly's loss. What is that? That doesn't even make any sense. Tio never had one fight at 140. Tank has. But you demanded that Tank fight you at 140 because he beat Rolly. It's not like you. That doesn't even make sense. It's because it's money, it's attention. You want to say that you exposed Gervonta Davis. You want to say that you was beating him, and then you got caught, like all the fighters say. Like I said, if the man is admitting that he starts slow, that means what, 3 or 4 rounds? But people only last 6 or 7. Not that many people that went further than 7 rounds with Tank. So that means it only takes him 2 rounds to knock you out. Y'all need to put this in perspective. Really think about it. Gervonta Davis can beat anybody at the weight class, in my opinion. When it comes to Ryan Garcia, it's only a small amount of people that think Ryan Garcia is going to beat Gervonta Davis. This is for money. And when it comes to Oscar De La Hoya about to sell the whole company, he's trying to get Gervonta Davis to snap the company back. Cause why would you even Ryan Garcia versus Tank ain't gonna fix Golden Boy. And Ryan Garcia does not deserve this fight. Always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.